Hi, you guys. Welcome to Audrey's reading area. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alexa, what time is Audrey's reading area?
Audrey reads in her area at 5 o'clock p.m.
All right, you guys. Thanks for being here and listening to me read fun and exciting books on this terrific Thursday. So please hit like and please share this video. Then when I'm done, you're going to see a link. I'm not sure if it's up or down. I think it's going to be above. There's going to be a link that you click on that'll take you straight to Audrey's reading area on YouTube. All right. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button for me. Don't forget to punch that notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload a brand new video to Audrey's reading area. Thank you. Now, I am reading a different book today. This book is called Woke. Woke. W-O-K-E. Woke. It's a young poet's call to justice. It's a book of poems that are very, very deep. They go deep. So I'm going to read some today and some a different day. And now it says it was written by quite a few poets. We have Mahogany Browne. We have with Elizabeth Acevedo and Olivia Gatwood. Illustrations by Theodore Taylor III. And Foreword by Jason Reynolds. Woke. On the back, it has some words, some very powerful, strong words that read activism, ally, body positivity, community, empathy, equality, forgiveness. Oh, I forgot ableism. Freedom fighters, gender, immigration, intersectionality, individuality, joy, justice, prejudice, privilege, protest, resistance, resourcefulness, silencing, stereotyping, and volunteering, and woke. Deep, strong words. This is called woke. Woke. It says, poets, we never sleep on what's at stake. I'm going to read all the little things because they really mean something. All the little inserts. Poets have long been at the forefront of social movements. In this tradition, educator, writer, and spoken word poet Mahogany Browne is joined by Elizabeth Acevedo and Olivia Gatwood to celebrate the joy and passion in the fight for social justice. Award-winning artist Theodore Taylor III embellishes and extends the poems with bright, emotional illustrations, themselves a challenge and a call to justice, with topics ranging from discrimination to empathy and acceptance to speaking out. These poems instruct, inspire, and ultimately delight, challenging readers to take a broader view of the world and perhaps even join the movement by writing poems of their own. Wow. And so the name of the book is Woke, a young poet's call to justice. And it has something on the front. It tells you what does it mean to be woke? And this is written by Mahogany Browne. What does it mean to be woke? What does it mean to be woke? In the simplest sense, it means to be aware. It means to see your surroundings and challenge how we strengthen our relationships with the government, the community, and nature. To be woke is to fight for your civil rights and to fight for the rights of your neighbors. I remember when I first heard neo-soul singer, DJ, and poet Erykah Badu singing Master Teacher. Throughout the song, the chorus echoed, "I stay woke." This refrain was tapping into the energy and curiosity that was introduced with the definition of woke during the civil rights movement of the 1960s and the Black Power movement of the 1970s. The idea of being aware of your surroundings, especially in a time when we are taught to be quiet and not rock the boat, can be difficult to embrace, but this is where our freedom begins. The idea of woke, resurfaced with a vengeance in 2016 as a generation fought for social justice and community accountability. In the spring of 2019, I did a reading for a pre-K class in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. And afterwards, a 4-year-old told me, woke is to have your eyes wide open, see everything. A 4-year-old said that. I smiled so big. Only 4-year-olds, and this little girl was already woke. To be woke is to understand that equality and justice for some is not equality and justice for all. We must stay alert. We must ask hard questions. We must stand for what is right, even when it is difficult and scary. The concept of being woke has always been a compass for community leaders and members. Light bearers including Maya Angelou, Nikki Giovanni, June Jordan, Cherry Moraga, Sonia Sanchez, and Nina Simone have used poetry, plays, and essays to challenge people to be woke. To be woke. A young poet's call to justice follows in the tradition of these heroes. The poems in this collection come from 3 women writers with varied perspectives of justice. These poems serve both as instruction manuals and anthems, as literary heartbeats and blueprints of survival for young people everywhere. The ideas they tackle are layered and nuanced, but the message is simple. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Mahogany L. Browne. Beautiful poems in here. Now that was in the beginning of the book. It also has Woke, a young poet's call to justice. It says, I grew up in a house, in a family where my mother allowed me to talk back, talk back. She said, talk back. You really gonna let that boy talk back? Just know not to disrespect me. I'm still your mother, but know that I ain't, that no ain't, just no. And if you want to talk back, talk back. But I ain't gonna hear you unless you say it like you mean it. And to mean it, don't mean it gotta be said mean. I'm still your mother, remember that. You still a human, remember that. So stand straight up, lock your shoulders, open your chest, and say your human things so I can hear you cross the room, cross the world, over all this noise. Woke, a young poet's call to justice is, in book form, exactly what my mother meant. It's a collection of proclamations, megaphoning to the young world that they are human and therefore have the right. I'd even go so far as to say the obligation to talk back, to speak up, to connect with the fortifying elements outside of them, as well as those that exist within. Mahogany L. Browne, Elizabeth Acevedo, and Olivia Gatwood are, together, beacons shining light on prejudice, resistance, self-acceptance, friendship, intersectionality, and inclusion. They are also serving as beacon builders, each of the poems acting as blocks, strengthening and heightening every young lighthouse that reads them. Nothing is heavy-handed here because Browne, Acevedo, and Gatwood clearly understand that soft-handedness works better. Hugs, handshakes, the landing of shattered soup, hand claps, finger snaps, and a wave goodbye, peace signs, fists in the air in solidarity, palms reaching up for what's clearly an attainable sky. Justice looks like many things. To my mother, to me, it was often the freedom to talk back, the freedom to own my voice. What woke knows is that to the future poets, and by poets, I mean you, it will look like those things and also much, much more. And this was written by Jason Reynolds. Jason Reynolds, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I'll show it to you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What does it mean to be work? So I'm going to read Activism Everywhere. This is the last one I'll read today. Activism Everywhere. This one is written by Mahogany L. Browne. Activism Everywhere. Our voice is our greatest power. When we stand together, we can speak up against mistreatment. We are saying that we will not be silent about the mistreatment of people. We are saying we will not be silent. We are standing tall and firm because we believe in equality and equality. We are standing tall and firm. We are not yielding or bending because the conversation is uncomfortable. We are not yielding or bending. We understand activism happens online and offline, in the streets picketing, and in the classroom teaching, on the blogs writing, on the internet sharing information. It happens everywhere. It is active. It is energy. It is resisting to be comfortable. When we all have yet to feel safe and free. We have yet to feel safe and free. Activism everywhere. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful poetry in this book called Woke. I think I'm going to read one more. There is one more that I wanted to read. Let's see. There's one called In the Next. There's one called I've Been There Before. There's one called What's in the Name? Say the Names. Gift of Grace. Unfurling People. In between, there is light. What is an intersection? Teeth Dance with Silver. Orchard are We. There's so many beautiful poems in this book. I would just urge you to purchase this book. So the one that I'm going to read is, I believe it is Right To, after Claude McKay. This is written by Mahogany L. Browne. Right To. Right To. It says, if we must live, let it not be in silence. Each shadow surrounding our right to be outraged. Let us not sit hands crossed while our stomachs growl upset, full of bad food and assembly line ideas. Listen closely. Listen closely. Our bodies bubbling up angrily at the lies we have been fed. If we must live, let no one decide how our hearts beat or how our songs should be sung, or if our neighborhoods are worth protecting, or if we are allowed to walk in the stores freely. If we must live, let it be a true life, one full of choices and opportunities, one that isn't designed to push us into a corner, keep us quiet and formidable, keep us without unique opinions and educated understandings. If we must live, and we must, let it be with our fists in the air. With our fists in the air. To remind the people that we will speak up for what is right. We will always stand up against that which brings harm. We will demand what is just, not only for our own lives, but for the lives that are impacted by injustice. Let us live to fight for a better day, every day, for everyone. And I'm going to say that again, for everyone, not just for yourself, for everyone. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful poetry. This one was called Right To, After Claude McKay, by Mahogany L. Browne. Wow. Deep, right? I told you. There's another one called Rock the Boat. I'll read some of these next time. But Woke, purchase this book. It's really good. Thank you so much for being here as I read these fun, exciting, this educational too. Educational, yes, and artistic. Poetry is art. Book. Yes. Thank you. Now, shout outs to everybody that joined me here. Shout out to my cousin Elide and my girl Victoria, who share my videos, all of them. They share all my videos every day onto their pages. I hope you guys do that too for me. Thank you. Don't forget to go to Audrey's Reading area and smash that subscribe button for me and pound, hammer that notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload a new video to Audrey's Reading area on YouTube. I will see you soon. How about tomorrow? Live at 5. I'll be live. Live at 5. I said Live. I said Live. That spells live. Live at 5 tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, you guys.